Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the Everton News Daily. Pre-season continues. Marco Silva is on the grass wearing a beautiful pair of Copper Mundials. That's what I like to see. Bit of class wearing Copper Mundials. Best boots you can get. Best boots. I'll have no arguments over that. Yeah, out there today in the sunshine, putting the players through the paces with only what is it, 5-6 weeks to go till the Premier League season starts. A couple of weeks till we play our first pre-season game against Bury. Great to see them out there. Great to see him out there with the lads. Anyway, in the news today, Kieran Tierney, it's been reported by the Daily Record up in Scotland that Kieran Tierney has agreed terms with Everton over a contract. Now, of course, this is just paper talk, but it is coming from Scotland. It is from, obviously, from up there, so it gives it a little bit more credence. There are a few well-placed sources saying that this deal could be moving closer, and you know what, if this deal happens, I think it'd be an absolute amazing deal for Everton Football Club. But the Celtic fans, they don't believe he'll leave. They believe he'll stay till the 10 in a row is done, but we'll have to wait and see. Me and Baz have done a video on this. Make sure you check that out for some of the reasons that we feel Celtic could be persuaded to sell their youngster, but let's hope it gets done, because he's a brilliant player, fantastic left back, exactly what we need. And let's hope if Everton are going for this, that they can conclude it pretty quick before other teams like Spurs, even the likes of Man United, start to get involved and try to persuade the player to go and sign for those clubs. But Everton, I'm sure, will be telling the player that they can offer him first team football in a new look Marco Silva team, and hopefully pushing for European football next season, and hopefully push on with his career path. So sources are saying that, but that's all we know at the moment. Mason Holgate, rumours last week that Everton could listen to offers for the player. Reports today saying that he is seen as having a key role in Everton's first team for next season, which will be, I think, which is what the fans want to hear, as far as I'm concerned. A huge talent, I think, with a big future if he's steered in the right way. Yes, he's had his off moments, but you know what, young defenders don't. And I think it's down to Marco Silva to turn him into a top player, a top defender. Hopefully it's centre back. Now, a lot of questions will be asked. Would he start the season, him and Keane at centre back? Would that be too young? Is there a little bit of inexperience in there? But Keane's played 2 or 3 seasons now in the Premier League. Mason Holgate has as well. Maybe not as a regular, but he's played alongside Ashley Williams, and I think defensively was part of our best unit last season when Sam Allardyce came in. Him and Ashley Williams. Now, of course, he had the experience of Ashley Williams next to him. Can he become a leader? But can he become the senior centre back in terms of taking on that responsibility? That's up to the manager to get out of him. So we'll wait and see. But it's great news, hopefully, that he's staying at Everton, because I think, as I said, all fans will want him to stay and want him to kick on next season. Wayne Rooney last night, we just missed this in the Everton News Day last night. He did a press conference announced at DC United. And he looked a little bit annoyed. He was asked a question, first of all, by a British journalist regarding would he be disappointed if England won the World Cup, which he got quite angry about, to be honest. But it was moved on to the question about Everton, and he said you'll have to ask Everton. So clearly didn't want to reveal too much about why he's left Everton. Didn't want to sour the occasion by saying he didn't want to leave Everton, and basically said, well, you're going to have to speak to Everton about that. So he didn't say too much, but that was a bit of a sore point, and it's clear that he wanted to stay at Everton Football Club, but it wasn't to be, and he's moved to DC United, and we wish him well, because I think he's got a lot to offer. And you know what, it wouldn't surprise me if he became the manager of DC United not too far in the future, because I think he said in the press conference as well that he was already giving younger players a bit of grief regarding how hard they were working in the training sessions. So it wouldn't surprise me if he became a coach at DC United in the near future. That's about it for today on the Everton News Daily. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe, click the bell for alerts, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. I'll see you later.